Hey, what's going on, everyone? Before y'all check out this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. We appreciate y'all for always showing us love and support. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Unfiltered Brothers, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay blessed.
And welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Here you have your boy Derek. Here you have your boy Joe. Here you have your boy Ford.
What's up?
And we have a special guest with us for this episode. Oh, I'm hyped for this. But I'm gonna let Ford introduce the special guest that we have for this episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you the one and only my fiance, Taneijha Hampton.
About to be Taneijha Ford.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome. I'm glad you on. We about to have a good conversation for this episode.
Hey, first of all,
That's dope.
we appreciate you.
I'm not ready. I'm just going.
Oh, no. Just don't
Because
even.
Derek push people to their limits, so we go see how it go.
Derek.
I heard you too.
I was about to say, Derek. That's the whole reason we got a debate conversation, like a debate episode.
That's a fact. But it's gonna be good. I ain't
no
gonna stir the pot too much. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling tonight?
Man, you know today was a long day, but Taneijha's on the podcast,
So you
boy.
good now?
I'm ready.
How you feeling for it?
I'm feeling good.
You good?
You gonna be sensitive now? Look at him.
Uh-huh.
Can't say that. Everybody say no lie, she gonna pinch him.
How you feeling the future, Mrs. Ford?
Woo!
I'm feeling good.
Good?
Yeah.
She said, call her by her name.
Yeah. Ooh. But nah, it's been this week been weird.
Where's the bitch?
It's been a weird week. A lot of stuff been happening that I just don't understand. But we're gonna get into all of that. But before we get into all of that, we're gonna get into what would you do?
I had my girl on the podcast.
We're gonna get into what would you do. This ain't no crazy one. I got it from y'all watch Insecure?
I don't.
You don't watch Insecure?
I told myself I was gonna start though because everybody been talking about it, and it's like
It's good,
on
though.
the last season, right?
Last season, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could. It's on HBO Max if you got it. So, but yeah, it's from Insecure. Actually got it from the Breakfast Club because they got it from Insecure. But what would you do, right? You hanging with your friends. Well, you hanging with your friends. You meet a old friend. You know, y'all cool. Y'all just fell out. Y'all just went y'all separate ways. You hanging out. Y'all pull over to a place to get, stuff for the night, for the function or whatever. Then there's a stick up. A robber comes stick y'all up.
And this nigga's robbing me?
No.
Oh,
A robber comes stick y'all up. But it was a setup the whole time. The friend set you up.
what? That happened in
What
the
would you
episode?
do?
Oh, that's crazy.
What would you do? And then, let's say if it's a close friend.
Like one
And
of
that's-
y'all,
Yeah. Like our type of friendship.
and y'all set me up to get robbed.
What would you do?
Man,
Don't do that. Just don't do that.
That ain't
I'll
the
kill you, bro.
answer.
I gotta kill you.
Yeah, the kill.
Just don't let it be known that. Don't let me find out that you did it.
What?
Don't.
But you
Boy,
would know.
I
You would know.
I'm gonna ask
You
for the
would know
question.
because I was there. It's a
Okay.
setup.
I'm gonna ask for the question.
What's
Let's
the-
say hypothetically he don't know, but you find out on the day of your wedding.
Ooh.
When we standing up there and everything, and someone says, if anybody, like, they say, like, anybody objects to the wedding, blah, 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 and a person stands up, they like, well, I don't want to object, but one of your groomsmen held you up at gunpoint. What you doing?
What you doing for it?
What you doing? Where you going? What you doing? Where you going? Yo, we all in tonight.
I'm sorry, babe, but after I say I do,
Oh, you gonna go to the whole wedding?
I'm gonna do what I gotta do,
Strategy.
and then
Oh, nah.
yeah,
Strategic.
Oh,
No.
no.
because I'm hide them nervous. I'm looking at them come out. I'm
No,
hide them nervous.
you giving us too much time to escape. Because once
Right.
that's already out, and you looking at me like you you looking down like,
Like who was it? Like who was it?
Oh, I'm gone.
You looking? And then you already gonna feel nervous anyway because you know it's you.
But
That's
if you
when you have the
run out
ushers
and
lock
out,
the
then
church
you
door.
giving yourself away.
That's when you have the ushers lock the church doors.
Yeah.
she
Oh.
thinking.
what happens in the Lord? What
But if
happens
you
in the
but,
house?
but if you
Stays
say
in the Lord's house.
if you run off the altar, then I already know it's you. Cause it's like it's more y'all up there, so I gotta figure out who it is first.
You know, most of the churches have like the baptized pool.
Oh, I'm drowning.
Oh yeah.
I'm drowning him.
Niggas getting up there. Niggas going to get thrown in there.
Hey,
And getting locked.
Y'all thought I was knocking my mama out.
The baptized pool gotta be filled with water first.
Hey.
Who said it need to be full water?
Some people
Throw them
leave
in there,
them
and I'm gonna lock the door. Every Sunday you gonna hear that nigga yelling. He gonna be calling for Jesus every Sunday.
Oh, someone must be feeling the Holy Spirit today. Oh, they time in the choir with his yells.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and to that last deacon that's in there, they got to lock the church up after everybody leave, and he still hear that noise.
Oh, he's right there. They know what it is.
Yeah, they already know what it is after that.
Hey, y'all thought I was knocking my mama out, bro. I'm
Oh
smooth.
y'all definitely gonna have to give me a good 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
A good 5 minutes.
Oh, nah, I need a day.
5 minutes. I might not need that.
Nah.
Cause I'm gonna take care of you.
Because if I lose
Less
that
than 5.
first fight, I'm gonna keep coming back. But if I win and knock you out, oh, I gotta torture you. I gotta tie you up to a chair, tie your nipples to some battery cables, put your feet in some water, waterboard you, put the washcloth, drop the water on. Yeah, bro, the whole 9 yards.
Cause I set you up.
You got me robbed, bro.
You said put your nipples on some battery cables. I'm putting your balls on some battery cables.
Damn.
Oh, but we can't use the camera for
For
sex
art.
sake.
For art.
But you gonna look at our balls
Come on now.
because we held you up at gunpoint.
Ever heard of the
It
nutcracker?
was a big nut. If a nigga was torturing me and he yelled out nutcracker, oh, I'm already dead. That nigga, oh, I'm already dead. Like, I'm just gonna die right now. Let me stop hitting this table for this song.
Yeah, for the cord pop out. And we awoke that. Nah, we'll be a wild nigga torture you. You hear a nigga yell out, man, take his clothes off.
Bro, please tell me. That was like a tweet or something.
Somebody toot that nigga ass up. Somebody toot that nigga ass
It
up.
was like, could you imagine you get jumped and all of a sudden you hear, hey, take that nigga pants off.
With a broom.
I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Shit be crazy. What was that shit on?
I don't remember.
Was that? I think it was Dead Presidents. Was it Dead Presidents?
I'm not sure. I can't tell you.
Oh, it was some movie.
We'll
That
get
nigga
back
was
and we'll figure it out.
crazy.
We'll plug it in.
But yeah, y'all gotta, y'all. Every time it's on site every time.
We ain't asked our guest. What would you do?
What would you do? What would you do?
I don't know because I'm a
see.
little bit. I ain't gonna say bipolar, but I get if you supposed to be my friend, we supposed to be close, and then you do something like that, we definitely gonna have to scrap. Definitely.
All
Because-
right, you gonna wait till I do, or you gonna do it right there on the spot?
No, you gotta go. You can't be at my wedding, and then I'm gonna pick up like nothing ever happened, and then my day is gonna be
they
whatever
get
it's gonna be.
their ass whooping. Then we gonna pick up where.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
she's saying,
Oh,
yeah.
alright.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what
you were
I'm
saying they
Like,
gotta
we
go.
gonna
Like,
handle
nah.
this, and then I'm gonna pick up like I won't even bother.
Oh, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't even
Worry about
it.
that. They did what? Look, she could be up. What they do?
Can you imagine
Shoes
she's
on.
boxing and the whole, you know them gowns be long as a bitch.
You know,
the
but
dress,
you know, sometimes they cut.
oh, this you
rip
gonna
off.
rip the dress.
You know, sometimes they rip
She gonna
off.
rip
So you
the
gonna
dress
rip.
off. It's gonna be a
What you
skirt.
said, bitch?
Oh
Bap,
my
bap,
god!
bap.
Can you imagine the us just dragging a nigga out the church? Just like, yo, this is gonna be
Deep
the
on a
funny
nigga
part.
out of church.
This is gonna be the funny part. That groomsman gotta walk back up the aisle by themselves, like,
Bro.
you gotta pick. Imagine it's your girl. It's the girl you walking with, nigga. You gotta be like, damn, walk my bitch at the fuck up. I swear, if it's me, bro, if it's me,
I'm walking with somebody else. I'm getting on the other side of somebody. I'm getting on the other side of somebody else.
guys.
I'm on everything,
We
bro.
doubling up.
On everything, bro. I'm dead ass gonna sit down, bro. When the usher dragging her out the church, I'm just gonna sit down. Bro, that's
Nothing
hilarious.
you can do after that. Nothing you can do after that. Because it's not your business.
That's just one hell of
A lot of times you don't even know who you walking down the aisle with.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would love to get that on, like, because you know they record weddings. I would love to play back that part.
Or I might just have my sister take her out.
Which one?
Or
Oh,
She must throw them things.
you call in heavy hitters.
Heavyweight.
Ooh.
I ain't gotta deal with it on my day.
That's a legend
She
right
got hit
there.
with the meat. She got hit with the meat. Oh, like that?
She got the Tyson uppercut.
I got,
Damn.
I got people on my ass right now. How much she charged?
Right.
No, know, one
take care of
time
the
in high
business.
school, she was in middle school. She beat a girl up so bad she kicked her own shoes off. No lie.
Oh
Real
shit.
story.
Your sister beat a girl so bad that her shoes came off.
She was
kicked
beating
her
the
shoe
girl
off.
up, and the girl kicked her own shoes off, trying to like get away. I guess.
Yeah. How much she charged for security?
Security. Man, she might be my personal bodyguard. Nigga, I might be walking around here like a president. Boss comes to me, Joseph, I need you. You need me to what? You need me to what?
I bet. Say something.
What?
Oh, I thought so.
You said something.
Thought a motherfucker said something.
A broke nigga said
Wish a
something.
motherfucker would.
I got time today.
Oh boy.
That's facts though. But nah, yeah, y'all gonna have to catch this fade a couple times. But I ain't gonna call it 12 when you done.
I'm gonna call 12 on you for.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna call
You
it 12.
at the wedding. You got my money.
That's facts. That's
Like,
facts.
you gonna run me with a pocket.
I'll probably be the one. Nigga, take your clothes off.
Take that damn tuxedo off.
Oh, at that point, I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna have to get him out that tuxedo because we're gonna jump him. At that point, we're gonna let
a wrap
Derek
right
get his dub, and then we're gonna jump him. But we gotta make sure we take that tux off because we gotta send that back.
Yeah,
Like, we
that's
gotta pay for
rent.
that. Yeah.
And the shoes. Don't forget the shoes.
Take that nigga clothes off.
Keep his boxes on
y'all
though.
saying rentals? Y'all get to keep y'all.
Oh
Nah, I
shit.
rented mine. I rented mine.
You renting yours?
I
Yeah.
think you did have the option to buy a rent.
Oh, okay.
I ain't get fitted yet.
I'm about to say he ain't even get fitted yet.
I think you did.
God
You know
damn
the
it.
sad part about it? He worked like right in the area.
Right there. Right there.
Bro, it be days. When you said something about getting fitted last time, I was like,
Excuses.
I said, you know what? All I gotta do is drive 15 minutes up the road and I can go get fitted.
God damn.
That's a fact.
Smooth drove an hour back to the crib.
Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit.
Man, I work
But
Fridays now, bro. It'd be hard.
join the club, man. Join the club.
Fuck this shit, man. It's not the fashion, ain't me.
You're
It's
right.
nobody.
It's not.
It's for nobody.
It's never been me. 9 to 5, 8 to 2, 3 to 6, whatever it is. I don't give, it ain't me. This shit ain't me. God damn.
I wish it was me.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you gotta come over, going over, man.
You the only
You
one
gotta
left.
transition, man.
Yep. I'm trying. I'm
And
trying.
your hours increase, ain't it?
I
Your
work.
schedule.
I
crazy.
work 4 days a week, 10-hour days. So I work like this week
Oh, yeah, that's Shonda's schedule.
10. I work 2 weekdays and 2 weekends.
And then flip flops every week, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So next week, well when I go back, I'll work 4 days during the week and off the weekend.
Just keep me a fixed schedule when it comes to work. Keep me a fixed schedule so I could plan accordingly.
I only
I
work
don't
4
like
days
that
a week,
switching.
but
And I
feel
never
like
go in
need
at the
that.
same time.
Oh yeah, see, I don't like that shit.
One more not going at 3 o'clock.
What day you
in the
doing?
morning.
Monday. I'm off on Mondays. So
That's
I get a
it.
3-day weekend every week.
I miss it
Oh.
so much already.
Yeah, but I gotta go in at 7, which is not too bad because nobody there. But
Yeah, they
7
ain't
to
bad.
5, 4 days a week, it's not too bad.
Yeah, they ain't bad at
Y'all got
all.
y'all, they got y'all
I'll
on the
do
flex
that.
schedule?
Yeah, you can choose the flex.
Okay.
But
Oh, yeah, sorry, bro.
no, y'all good, y'all good. Moving on from that, everybody, I think it's unanimous. Everybody said they got to catch the fade.
What was the other option that we was going to choose?
I don't know.
Forgive
Maybe
him?
maybe
You
you're a
could just
church
walk
going
away from it, I
maybe a
guess.
church going person, and you'd be like, you call the cops. You a Karen. You just call the cops.
I'm a Karen
Church
for-
going person, you know around here, they can just call
I mean,
the
he was
cops.
pointing at you like you were soft. That's
I
what I
just
saw.
said
I
church
ain't calling
going
no
person.
cops.
He was pointing at you like you were soft.
I'm taking pliers to
He
the
was
balls.
like- he was
Everybody
like-
get back. It's about to be ball
Ball
juice,
juice
everywhere.
Everybody get back.
Thing,
No
man.
pliers.
You
His
ever heard of
balls
the
in your
nutcracker?
hands.
You're not in prison anymore.
On 2,
I am my boy, Damon.
grab a handful. 3, go.
Bro, he did try to hang them pliers off, bro. I got what would you
How
do?
you gonna leave me?
I got what would you do? Would you grab them pliers?
Hell no. Hell no. He would have knocked the fuck out of Cat Williams' ass in that joke. Oh, pimp ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he would have got his ass. Fuck that.
That's funny.
Nah, but moving on from that, like I said, it's been a crazy week. Starting with the trial, the Kyle, what is his name?
Rittenhouse?
Rittenhouse, whatever. Like they dropped the I thought the main one, like the underage with a firearm, they dismissed that. You would think that would be the obvious one.
I thought the biggest.
We all knew that.
The biggest conversation about that shit was like, we're not gonna talk about what the mama's part in this was, like driving him
there, dropping him off.
Like there was nothing about premeditated, nothing there. Like
you see the picture of her?
Yeah,
they said she's 38.
Yeah,
she looked at least 58.
I thought she was a smooth 60.
I thought so too.
I thought she was 60.
Well, you know, white actually does crack.
We know.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, you don't all of a sudden just shoot people. So I mean, I'm pretty sure he had struggles his whole life.
How you? That should be weird because
they got that social work.
that's that social work shit.
That's social work.
That's that social work
trying to diagnose a nigga, man.
I'm not defending him. He should go to jail because shooting one person. All right, okay.
Shot 3.
I shot him out of rage. The second person, come on now. The
he was
third
still
person,
angry.
Intent.
He was still angry.
I don't care how angry you are. That's no excuse.
You walking around with a gun?
Right.
What kind of energy? What kind of energy you expect
his mama
people to give
drove
you?
him to the drama,
What
bro.
the?
I don't excuse the first person. I ain't gonna because I mean like your mama drive you to the drama. That's like niggas fighting on the other side of town and your mama drive you to the fight.
Right.
And was like, oh, see what happens.
What was the guy named that spent like 2-3 years in Rikers Island because he stole a book bag?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
Damn, I can't think of his name. I'll look it up after this. But it was a picture on Facebook. It had his picture and plus Kyle, and they try to compare. It was like, well, not really compare, but it was like, you know, dude was like 16 when he went in there, like 16, 17 when he went in Rikers, got out, and you know showed Kyle, and then I forgot who shared it, but then a guy, of course, white.
Khalif Browder.
Khalif Browder. A guy commented on it. I just because if I would have commented on it, would have been we probably be still talking to this day. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, both were innocent, or something like that. What did he say? Both was innocent.
Those was the same nigga, bro.
What? No. There's somebody else. But my thing, I think the only comparison, like similarity with those two is they was somewhere that they wasn't supposed to be.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
That they was somewhere.
Oh no! Like, why are we comparing two different cases like that?
I don't know. No, they like somebody posted, like somebody put the picture of like this is 16-year-old saying how this fucked up the system is, and shit like that. But the person commented on it with a stupid comment like that. But I'm just saying, like, the only similarity you can say is they were somewhere that they wasn't supposed to be. That's the only thing. He wasn't supposed to be at Rikers Island for a fucking book bag, and your ass wasn't supposed to be in another fucking state with a gun under the age of 18. That's the only similarity that I see from the whole thing. But I might be wrong. I might be seeing something else. I don't know. That's the only thing I see. The nigga posted up behind the judge. They looked like they was about to take a selfie.
Yeah, the judge thing is unbelievable because you would never dare see a black man finna put his hand into a thing to pick his own jury. Let's talk about it. You would never see that.
So
that's never gonna happen.
No one talked about that.
But the thing is like I was looking at like Sean, bro. I was Gucci, man.
You was talking about low.
I was Gucci, man. But no, I was looking at Sean King page. But he, you know, pretty much he was saying it's not illegal to do it. Like you could do it, but like that's the first time we ever seen some shit like that, though.
Isn't it normally like the clerk of the court that puts their hand in, or like the actual attorney? But to let the person who's on trial do that,
not handcuffed.
Come on,
he on trial for murder. Nigga been just relaxing the
3
whole
people.
time through the whole jump.
Right, and didn't the judge defend him against the prosecution? I just, to me, this judge should be dismissed.
You're right.
There's so much bias, and I feel like the black community is really like just letting it slide. Because I really haven't seen too many people say anything, and I think that's why the system is just like getting away with it, because nobody's actually standing up and saying what is happening here.
Because Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton ain't showed up yet.
But didn't
No,
they say
Jesse
something?
Jackson was in. That's the thing.
Didn't they say
They had
they
one of the
black
yeah,
pastors
one of the
there?
Right. And then
prosecutors
to
was-
say
they were just-
that.
Like, what do it
I
matter?
thought that was at the other trial though.
No, that
No,
was
was that the Kyle one?
No, I
What
think
trial
this
was
was-
I
that?
thought it was at the Armin Aubrey
Aubrey?
trial. That they said they didn't want no black pastors there.
Oh, I don't know. I get them.
No. You're right. It was.
Yeah,
It was.
okay.
Because that judge on his shit.
Yeah.
That judge on his shit. But
Because
this
that judge
judge
told them, like, what does that matter?
what-
You didn't even
what
notice
did it
he was
matter? He
here.
didn't even notice.
Yeah.
But this other judge in this Kyle case,
You could tell he's like he got some prejudice and racism
Right.
in him.
Right.
He was like the black what he was like what he said. He said the black
Yeah, I think this is
when we was referring to the one black juror.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
I mean,
this shit's weird, bro. The system is weird. It's we're going back to the 50s, 60s.
right. I mean, it's every time you think we took a step as a community, then we just get pooped on like this. Like it just like we don't matter. Honestly,
I think it's
just
more-
let it be the opposite. Let him have been a black man.
Oh, the trial never lasted that long.
Right. It'd already be over. It'd be a done deal.
Well, I think the conversation more along the lines is my mic on? Yes.
Talking like why he adjusting my shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I think the conversation needs to be had. Like, are we gonna? Because everybody says like the law isn't like black or white, but I think that we need to start addressing things like if you make it more black, if you make it black or white, like give everybody the same amount of time regardless of the situation and everything like that. It kind of eliminates these issues. Like, all right,
Right.
if I decide right now, like, you get 3 months in jail if you steal. No matter what you steal, you get 3 months in jail.
Right. No matter what color you are.
That stops stealing. But see, the problem with that is like it's kind of immoral. So I can't give you, because it's like if you steal a pack of gum and I steal $100 million, the crimes aren't the same, aren't weighed the same. So you got those scales. You know, you always see like the scales of justice and shit like that. But it's like that shouldn't be that. That's I agree with that point. But when you're talking about like murder, rape, like things that I think society overall deems as immoral,
Right.
like my thing is, it's one thing for you to say I killed somebody in self-defense. I stopped the crime from happening, and this person ended up passing away. That's understandable. You drive. Your mother drives you out of the state to participate in some bullshit.
Right.
And you shoot 3 people and kill 3 people?
Yeah.
When he
And
know
my
you're
thing
supposed to
too
have
is,
the gun in the first place.
when did she become liable? The mom,
You know?
right? Because this is your child and you allowed your child to go there knowingly because you took him, knew he had a gun, had to know. I mean, you're not going to sit here and tell me you did not know your son had a gun and let him go to a situation like that.
I would have charged her with aiding. I don't know how to
Yeah.
say this.
I know what you're talking about.
Aiding and harboring a fugitive.
And now she wants somebody to donate some funds to his legal fees.
But
I
you
ain't
know they
donating
are. And that's
shit.
the crazy fucking part is I'm so fucking sick of these white people getting it. Like, I'm just tired of it, bro. Like,
They need to give him a mental health
One thing about them white
evaluation.
racists-
I don't know. Fuck that, man.
that.
Fuck that nigga up, bro.
Them
Something's
white racists,
not
they
right
stick
with
together.
him. Something's not right with him.
Next fucking day, he was in a bar.
Yes.
Something's
17.
not right with this kid. I mean, they need to.
No, it's nothing. It's not nothing's
It's
wrong
nothing
with
wrong
him.
with that nigga.
Is that he didn't get his ass whooped enough?
Yeah.
His mama drove. My mother wouldn't even drive me to parties.
It goes back to
Bro,
the white
our
supremacy
parents used to
stuff.
drop us off at the movie and said, "Find your own goddamn way back."
She wouldn't even take me to the movies. Like, she would take me to do shit, but I mean, like, it was like, you ain't going to those people's house if I don't know who those people
Right.
are. You know what
I
I'm
ain't meet
saying?
their parents. I ain't talk to their parents on the phone.
You
ain't
can't
going
go stay over there.
Let
You ain't
alone
staying
drive
over
me
there.
to another state.
To go do some stupid with the gun.
With the gun. Yeah. No,
I couldn't
mean,
even have a
she should
damn
be
water
responsible.
gun.
Yeah. She should be responsible.
I
too.
couldn't.
It's set.
He lived a hard life.
Yeah, he did.
No, but I mean, it's true because, like, my nephews aren't allowed to have, like,
But
gun
yeah,
toys.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
different times now, but we,
Nah,
of course,
wow.
I had BB
We-
guns
I'm
and
gonna
stuff
say,
like that.
I don't know. It's
I didn't
just-
get my first BB till I was like,
We had BB.
Well,
I had a BB gun.
I mean, if he gets away with this,
Must
it's
be nice.
basically like a start over. Like
I
every
ain't
white
missing
kid can walk away from something like
it's
this.
like, do you remember? This was a while ago. It was a white kid. He was in pretty much. He joined the gang. This was like in California or
like a
something.
gang,
Like a
like a white kid joined like a Blood and Crips.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he actually joined, but he was with them, and so pretty much they seen the switch. Like like he was I don't know what you call it, but suit and tie type white dude. Then he started hair all messed up and stuff like that. But then he was involved in murder. Like he was with one of the guys. They let that nigga all just saying like pretty much he was just following the wrong crowd or some shit. Like you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. No.
I'll look it up, but yeah, that shit. It was a while ago, but this was like in the West Coast. But I was like, yo, what?
Yeah. And I want to make it clear too. Whether he is white, but if he was black, I would have the same feelings. Like if this was a black guy
like,
shooting white people, he would still need to be held accountable.
We hold ours accountable. Like at least
they never
I
hold
think the
us
response, like we're responsible
because we'll be like, "Ooh, that was stupid.
That
Why'd you do that?
That nigga
Why did you
going
need to go
down.
to jail? Why did you do
That's
that?"
Why
the fuck was he over there?
Like the football player.
Which one?
Henry.
Oh,
Henry Riggs.
yes.
Like that nigga going
Damn.
That nigga done. Like I see people like, why we always been black people? That nigga was going 154, 160. I think what they said 165, the highest. But when they clocked him, it was when it on impact, it was like 129 or some shit like that. Bro,
you like first of all, whole career
down
down the drain.
Done.
Like everything that you worked for from this point on,
It's gone.
done. And on top of that, you took I think the parent died. Did the child die too?
What you mean?
Wasn't
No,
that parent
it was
somebody's car?
it was the woman and her dog that died.
Oh, it was a dog. That's right. I thought it was something.
Well, he didn't even leave like a year or two.
like 2 years.
No, he's new.
I think it was like 2 years.
Yeah, he's like
2 years.
fresh. Like
Yeah.
fresh in the league is what I'm saying. So he's like
Damn.
he ain't hit the 5-year mark.
Didn't
You
even
know.
get started.
At all.
Nick,
Right.
no, you still on the bench. Like you just got into the
I
game.
think he's only like 19, 20.
He's young.
19,
Yeah, he's
20.
young.
Yeah, we was just talking about this at work because there was a case that happened. Well, like situation locally that happened where a guy from Nottoway was in him, his wife, and his newborn baby. I think the baby wasn't no more than like a couple of weeks old.
I heard about
And like
that,
that car, you could not even tell it was a car. And I'm like, people like that. If you're gonna drink and drive, come on, like that's to me that's murder.
Bro, we got
I
Uber,
mean,
we got Lyft and shit now. Like it's
it's no
excuse.
excuse for you to
for
drink
that
and drive.
shit.
I think it should be like you should, no doubt, it should be charged.
And I'm
with
not
murder.
gonna sit here and like act like I haven't drunk. Like I wasn't like. I stayed.
I have never drunk.
No,
drink and
no,
drive.
not drinking and driving, but I stayed where I was at until I sobered up.
Right.
And then
don't
you know
criminate
what
yourself
I'm
on the
saying?
podcast.
No.
You know,
What
they
I'm saying-
can pull that, lock us up now.
Yeah.
I knew where he was
Nah,
going.
that's
I
fine.
knew he was
but
going.
yeah, like
wait,
were you in a rush?
It was another.
Relax, bro.
Shauna was telling me it was like last night before. Dude comes in because she's a magistrate, so she does like if you come in, that's the first person you see. She tells me dude comes in, and I think he's intoxicated, hits a car, ends up being an off-duty cop. So he gets, he's like, all right, he blew like a 2.8 or something like that.
Dang.
13-year-old, or I don't know if it was a toddler or it was a kid, but it was a kid in the car with them. So you're not only endangering yourself, you're endangering everybody around you and your child.
Right.
And Sean was like, I got him in. He was smug. He was like, she's like, he was all the way like that, all the way up until I said, yeah, hold him without bail. And he was like, well, what am I going to do? And Sean was like, figure it out. You got a whole night to sleep it off. So, yeah. But it's like, to me, I feel like you just, it's not even, like, why are you trying to go home that fast?
Right. What triggers you about drinking that much and then all of a sudden in your mind thinking, I gotta go.
I gotta go.
My thing is, if you that drunk, bro, just sleep in the car. Like,
Right.
I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done that.
yes.
I've done that.
Like, just
A couple times. I don't want to
I
put
did it
myself out
today.
there.
You did it today.
Yeah, but I was waiting for my grandma at therapy.
Oh, but you were drunk.
I thought
though.
y'all saw the concern. I was about to say,
It is Thursday.
I was about
like-
to say, turn the cameras off. We gotta have an intervention real
right
quick.
there. Like damn, like and he's straight right now. You know how Ford
Yeah,
Ford
Ford
drink,
was
he
drunk.
done.
Ford, we wouldn't be having
We
the
wouldn't even
podcast.
be having this right now. I was like, really? But nah, I get you. I done slept in the car a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, not even like. There's been times I slept in the car and I wasn't like intoxicated.
You asked Quincy, TJ wedding.
Oh yeah,
I was done. I said, look, Quincy. I said, Quincy, leave your car. I said, you driving my car. I told her. I looked at her. I said, nigga, you driving my car.
Yep.
I just like that.
This nigga got drunk, passed out, threw up, then passed out, and then just slept.
I don't remember the throwing up part, but yeah.
You throw up.
I might have, but I don't remember
You
it.
ain't had the bucket beside the bed.
It was there.
I came back, bro. I came back to Jalil's crib like the day after.
No. What we not about to do is pit my
I came
business.
back the day after.
What we not about to do is pit
And
my
this nigga was
business.
still there. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? He was like, yeah, bro, I'm just chilling. And it was like, this nigga got drunk.
I was done, bro. I did this dumbest shit ever.
No, you was drinking heavy that night.
I was already drinking clear.
And
Somebody
even said
somebody was like, they're not gonna drink that Hennessy. I don't know. They had Hennessy or Douce. I was like, man, shit, pour that bitch in there. Pour that bitch in my cup.
Then they was taking shots of that Crown
No,
Apple.
that night I was just going through some shit.
then this-
That was just a rough. I was
Yeah,
going through some
yeah.
shit. I was going through some shit.
He was.
We won't talk about it. But
We had an intervention for that night for him too.
I had to have an
I was
intervention.
going
It's
through
okay.
some shit.
For you?
Yeah. Got a little bit crazy at my sister's birthday party, but
We ain't gonna talk about
we
it.
ain't gonna talk about it.
Oh,
Lord.
Jordan already
Don't
put my
get into
business
it.
out.
Oh man, you tell a story about me? I tell a story about me.
That was a night
Man,
right there.
shit. I know Jalil told you about the throw up bucket story.
Nah, I ain't hear none of this shit.
For my 20th birthday, man, this
None of
nigga
this
Jalil
shit.
threw me a surprise party, bro. And this is when I was in college at ODU, and we was sitting back. I ain't know nothing about it. This nigga, first of all, this is why I hate niggas. Because everybody to my party was late. So Jalil had to find a way to keep me from the house until niggas showed up for the surprise party. This nigga Jalil had me filling out a job application at a gas station. Yo,
That
I
nigga-
swear to God,
That
bro.
nigga Jaleel the goat.
And he was
Not
sick.
a job application at the
Jalil was sick like the whole day. He had me at the gas station filling out a job application.
wow.
And I got there and like everybody was like, surprise, like blah, blah, blah. Within 45 minutes, I had taken 12 shots. I was dead.
Bro, that's how I was. It was one XG about this. This was when we all was at the trailer park and shit. It was New Year's Eve, and bro, we was taking. I was knocked out by 6 o'clock.
Hey,
By
they
6
drinking
o'clock.
the worst, boy.
But I woke up and then saw that ball drop, boy. I was lit, boy. I woke up
You
and saw
slept 6 hours and one was at
saw that
12.
bitch. I woke up like 10 minutes before. Yeah, turn the fuck up. Turn the fuck up.
He was still drunk.
This nigga was sleeping.
He was still drunk.
Shit. I seen the ball drop. That's when what's that song? That it was a Meek song that was hype that was lit that year. I don't know. It was like
Deshaun,
12,
don't do it.
13.
Cause they stores ain't none right now.
What is it then?
Go ahead, Deshaun. Go ahead. First of all, disclaimer: before we even started playing Drunk Uno, I had 6 shots.
Drunk
I
Uno, that's
probably-
different, bro.
I
Drunk
think I
Uno is
lost
different.
in Drunk Uno. So by the time the end of the Uno was game was done, I had like 12 shots. So I had 6 and then I had 12 playing Drunk Uno. So
You had 6 shots and then you took another 12.
Yeah. We was drinking what? Was I drinking?
We gonna talk about
Say,
Vegas.
was I drinking?
We gonna talk
You're
about
troll.
Vegas.
You gotta talk to me about that.
We gonna talk about Vegas.
Right. But go ahead and tell the
No,
story
I'm
about.
not gonna put you out on the podcast. We'll have this conversation after the podcast.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
I don't want America to know that side.
Right. But disclaimer: I was not on call. I wasn't working. I was on vacation. We was on vacation.
Yes.
We ain't gotta explain.
Oh,
this
yeah, that's
shit.
fine. We'll play it out there later.
Yeah.
He'll tell y'all the story later.
Oh man, we got all our topics.
At the time, I was like,
It's like we started like 10 minutes in, but yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So, but yeah. What the fuck? What were you talking about? Cow.
Cow.
Talk
This
about cow.
nigga looked at
ass.
me.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's a strange case. I don't
Yeah,
understand
it's
anything
weird
that's
stuff.
happening.
But I just feel like he better get off.
Yeah,
if he
is.
don't get
He a
off,
fake choir.
if he don't get off, he
He's a narcissist.
talk about it.
Like, where was the tears?
It won't none.
He's a narcissist, man.
It
He's
look
not
like
gonna stop.
it look like when you got
Bruh.
diarrhea, but nothing like you
look
go
like
in
you
the
was
bathroom
constipated.
and you can't. Yeah, you constipated.
When
But
you
you
got
go in the
the
bathroom, you
stomach
can't come
pain.
out.
That's funny, bro. It looked like, I always say that.
When your parents slap you in the back and you can't
you
cry.
can't catch
Oh,
that
yeah.
crowd. Oh, you can't catch that crowd. Oh, that'd be the worst. When they whoop your ass and they whoop your bro. Oh my god. Oh, that's
You
a
gotta
terrible
catch
crowd. I got chills thinking about that
Bro, your
shit.
nose be hurting, your throat be hurting,
You cannot get it out.
headache like a motherfucker.
Your Ain't nothing worse than cry getting stuck in the back of your throat and you just can't get that bitch
your
out.
mama keeps saying, "What you crying for? What you crying for?" And you can't say shit.
Bro, let's move on. The next topic is trauma.
Oh.
There's a lot of goddamn trauma that we just explained right here. There's a lot of goddamn trauma
We work for some service. They don't come get up here
All I'm gonna
instantly.
say is handle that. Handle your trauma.
Never get hit so hard and you feel it in your throat.
Don't let it affect your life forever.
Bruh.
I mean, handle it. Just take care
I
of
don't know
it.
if I can handle that.
Motherfucker get hit and get
I
stuck.
thought I could outrun my mom that day. She caught me.
That nigga reminiscing, boy. Lisa fucked you up, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I bet you Lisa gave a mean ass.
I bet. Look, he know. He don't want to
boy.
talk about it.
But ain't nothing worse than when you was a kid. And I know y'all know this. But I'm about to say every black family knows this.
Oh no.
When your parent would do something to you, like give you a whooping and then say, what happens in this house, stay in this house. That is the most traumatic thing I think any black person ever
Oh
said.
no, I told after
I
me
told-
and
I
James.
ever
I told
said.
my
Boy.
grandma and grandpa.
I remember I was in second grade, and we had quarters. We had $1. Every day you had $1. And you fuck up, you lose a quarter. And the teacher write down why you lost a quarter. Well, this one day, I said bitch on the playground. Because I came down the slide wrong. I was
What's
like,
my favorite word? Bitch.
and
Oh yeah,
the
them
te-
elementary school friends, they was some snitches too.
Bro,
Oh, God,
the
bro.
teachers heard me, bro.
Fucking school, bro.
The teachers heard me, and I rhymed every word with bitch I could think of. I said bench, ditch. I love it. I think I fucked up after that, but I think I get some more words. Bro, she took 3 of my quarters, bro.
Gosh. Left you with 25 cents.
Bro. So what I did was,
Okay,
I was like, fuck, man. Like, I'm already in trouble, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to act like I'm going to take a quarter, but I ain't going to take a quarter. I'm going to leave it up there, right? So she was like, you ain't take that third quarter. Go ahead and give me the last one. I said, God damn, like. So I went to go take the last quarter. Bro, tell you why there was legit 2 quarters stuck behind them. Like, it was like, it was ironically, it was just 2 quarters. I was like, oh, I said it was another quarter. I said, I did get it. My mama, I said, you cannot
Teacher was shit.
do this.
boy.
I said, you can't do this to me. My mom is gonna whoop me. And she was like, huh? I said, my mom is gonna whoop me. She's gonna beat me.
That nigga trauma, boy. That
Boy.
trauma crazy, boy.
I got home. They called my mama, boy. My
Should
mama
never
said,
told
everybody
you.
gonna beat you, boy.
That trauma
Goodness.
crazy.
You didn't get
She
a whooping.
beat you anyway.
I didn't get a whooping.
No, right, because then he would have went to school and say, "Did your mom? Did your mama beat you?"
You know, I ain't
Would
get a
tell
whooping.
everything.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even get whoopings like that when I was getting in
wouldn't
trouble.
know.
I was just traumatized, nigga. Like
Yeah.
the
I didn't
trauma.
get a lot of whoopings. I got whoopings, but I ain't get a lot.
I think I
was a
was
good
that
one.
kid that got. I did get whoopings, but I got scared. You could yell at me, and I was
Yeah,
that kid that was gonna cry.
I got more scared from the
Yeah.
anticipation of thinking I was getting a whooping.
Right.
I only got a whooping fucking with John ass.
You know what? I can't even
But-
fault you for that.
I don't even I got whoopings. Oh man, but move it on. So we wanna give condolences to Young Dolph family. He was murdered November 17th in his hometown Memphis. My thing is like I wanted to bring that up just because like what is I don't get the reason for none of this shit, like none of the violence, like anything, especially from somebody like if you can kill a known person, millionaire, like they don't give a fuck about anybody else,
Right.
especially somebody that pit on for your city, that gave back to your city.
Right.
Well, like
Because he wasn't
What's
even
the
one of
fucking
those
point?
ones that was always in trouble or nothing like that. You never really heard anything about him other than him putting out his music, right? So I mean, that was just crazy to me.
Nah, Dolph.
my thing, what do you get from it? Like,
Clout. That's all these young niggas want, man. Is clout. It's
but
Yeah.
what comes with that though?
They don't care.
They don't
What
care.
comes with
They don't
clout?
care. That's a lot of problem with this generation, like the generation after us too, is like they don't care. Whatever at all costs. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care who get hurt, what get hurt, what get lost. They don't care. They just do what they gonna do. And they don't think about nothing else. They just do it.
They a lot of. I noticed.
Entitled too.
Oh yeah, since the topic is wild. A lot of in the moment type shit. Like a lot of like that YOLO shit that came in our age. Man, they took that shit to the next
Next level,
bro.
right.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. This next Next generation is
Right.
crazy.
We would say YOLO going to football games. They be out here.
They be living that shit.
Yeah.
Like y'all seen
They
the
really
pictures?
believe
Like
it.
the pictures of the dude.
I ain't
They
watching.
look like some young cats.
Oh, they found them?
Like they got the pictures of in the front. The
Right,
two-
because didn't it happen at like he
The-
was
the
at a
cookie
bakery
shop.
or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had just promoted like
Yeah,
the
they
week before.
just really
and stuff.
they put the picture out today of the dudes. Well, they don't. They of course they got masks and shit on, but they in a busted ass car. Like, I don't,
But what did they get out of it?
that's my thing is like, even if let's say if it was a hit, let's say somebody put money on Dolph head or whatever. If you got to do that, if you jealous because he's at a certain level in life,
But you know they.
you know what I'm saying? Like, say if they did give you like $10K or some shit like that, you just gonna fucking blow that shit.
They're
Right.
not thinking like that, Derek.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's the thing.
But you know, now they're looking at Black Youngster. They're looking at Gotti because you know they
they already
Yeah.
got rid of those rumors and shit like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, and then somebody had called the Breakfast Club this morning. If that's from Memphis, and it said like, yeah, nah, that's just some local gang shit. But yeah, I just don't get it, bro. It's like no reason. You
Yeah.
mad at a nigga because y'all can't communicate. Like, I feel like that's all the killings come from.
What you mean?
Like I say something like people will kill you because you said something to them. Like you disrespected them in a way.
And they don't know how to. The only way they know how to work
Like,
out
how
is
can you
violence.
call yourself a tough guy if you can't take the words that I just said to you?
Right.
I just don't know when we started using guns. Like,
There was nothing
Bro,
It's nothing.
like,
I mean,
to resolve issues. Is
Bro.
what
Niggas
they're
was-
trying to do.
niggas was
Every-
scrap back in the day,
niggas was scrapping. World Star was lit with
Yeah.
fights.
bruh.
Niggas got home like, you see this shit? Niggas
Yeah.
stomping.
Yup.
They don't even see those.
I remember World Star was dropping the fight compilations. Niggas
Every
was in
week.
class watching them hoes,
all
bro.
the time.
You be seeing some. That's the first time I learned that the knockout spot was like right here on your chin.
But
I was like, how these niggas knocking everybody out?
this shit right here.
Oh yeah.
Niggas got tired of getting embarrassed, man.
Embarrassed, bro. It's niggas take a moment of embarrassment and then make a lifetime decision.
Take it,
off
yeah,
that,
take
you
it too
know?
far.
That's crazy.
I mean,
bro.
come on now.
Like if you get in a fight, bro, you gonna lose something, you gonna win something. Like that's just how it is.
Yeah.
nigga. Like,
I say, I always say this. Like, I know I'm not gonna beat every fucking body, but I'm not
Go ahead,
scared of
Pops.
nobody.
Go ahead, pops.
What the fuck you say?
You quote Friday.
You win some,
No, don't you quote it.
but you win. Need to fight another day.
What you gonna do with that? All right, man. That nigga Pops was a real one.
Rest in peace, Pop.
Recipe John with the spoon.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean, you know, like I said, like, but it's you know, it's terrible. It's that hood mentality, man. Like, when you down there and it's like you do whatever you can to survive, and this is what you think you gotta do to survive. It's sad.
Yeah. I think a
It's
lot
sad.
of it is that they don't know any different. Like
Yeah.
that's what they
This
know.
is-
Nobody ever
like,
taught
they-
them different.
like, they
A lot
think
of
this
it
shit
don't
was
even
alright.
like that. Shit is not even survival. Dolph
Yeah.
ain't thinking about these niggas, man.
Right.
You know what's crazy,
Dolph
bro?
ain't thinking about these niggas.
It's like you're exactly right, but they think it. Like, but it's like
It's their OGs. I blame their OGs. Whoever that
I
they look up to,
I blame the
Right.
whoever they
yeah.
look up to, is
They
their
must
fault.
did some clown shit too.
It's their
Yeah,
fault.
because
Not
it
even-
becomes
not even just-
generational.
Not even just doing clown shit. You telling
Promoting
them,
clown
you
shit.
telling them to do this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I did this back in the day. Blah blah blah. Hey, if you
You
wanna
ain't
be
a man
down-
if you don't handle it this
you-
way or that
exactly.
way.
You want to be down with us? This is the fuck.
This
you
how you gotta
do.
handle it. Yeah.
What? That shit weird, bro. That's
It's
weird
whack.
energy.
It's not weird. It's very whack.
It's
when
whack,
you can't, as
yeah.
a person, sit down and have a conversation because you had a falling out.
But you know what's crazy? Not even trying to get too deep in that part, but like, I don't even think it's so much as like, I think when we talk about communication, we think about it's just a notion of me bringing my feelings out and talk to you about some shit. Communication is how you say it, how you promote it,
Right.
and like, and how you receive it. Like I can come
Right.
at you and I can be like, man, fuck you, fuck this house. Like you have a choice right then and there to decide like, all right, I can punch Joe in his shit right now.
I'd
Or I
for
could
that.
just
I'd
like, you
rather
know,
for
walk
you
away,
to-
kick him
I'd
out.
rather for you to do that. Niggas used to fight and shake hands afterwards.
Right.
Bro,
I was just saying,
dead
I
ass.
was about to get up
Niggas
and like
used
it
to
never
fight
happened.
and shake
Like it
hands
never
after that
happened.
shit. Like I bet you got.
Yeah,
you
because
got
I got
one-
more
You
respect
got
for
you
you
got
now.
one off on me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because dead ass, when you went into a fight, you didn't think you was gonna lose. Like
Yeah.
like not one time did that nigga get into
That
a
nigga
fight.
hit
Was
you
like,
that
man,
one. That nigga hit you that one good time, boy. Ooh.
hey, nigga, I ain't gonna hold you.
That nigga get humbled quick.
Hey,
right.
you get, look,
This ain't what I thought it was.
Hey, you get hit one good fucking time, nigga. You reconsider that. Like, man, this shit ain't even really
It ain't
working.
working.
Yeah.
But you gotta fight because you already there.
You already started. Yeah.
But you know, it's
Niggas
like
don't
that.
even
It's
do
like
that no more, bro.
niggas used to have heart with that shit, bro.
Right.
Like you used to get. But I was saying like, and even if you got a problem with someone and how you receive this negative, bro, I'd rather you just duke it out and, you know, you just get to live and walk away. Like,
Right.
In the street, I don't know anything about it, but like street codes and shit, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Apparently, like street code is like wives, like women and children are off limits.
yeah,
Right.
In the streets. I bet. But how can you take away their father, their
Right.
husband? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if you show sympathy
but that's
for
because
women and children beforehand, like
How does it make
you
sense
think
that you're showing sympathy by taking away
Right.
their support, their
It's- and
their lifeline?
but
it's for survival? And say you got kids and shit yourself.
But that's what I'm saying. It's because that's
Doesn't
that's
make fucking
niggas
sense.
instilled that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Makes
like
sense.
men started that
Right.
dumbass trend. Like,
And then that's how the kids, the sons, become that same way because
Exactly.
then they're angry, got all this anger that they never deal with because somebody took their father away.
and it was a
So it
cycle.
turns into-
So
and
now
it's
they go
never
to the
ending.
street and
Uh-huh.
then and you know
Kill
same
and-
thing.
yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Because but you get used to like, oh, well, my mama raised me, so a woman can raise a kid, so I don't gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. It's sad, bro. It's
Yeah.
I think, and I also think the wackest shit, like social media has like fucked a lot of people like
Right.
yeah.
up. Like, why is it funny? Like, I don't see how people for likes and shares and shit go on social media, make a status, and like just play with death.
Oh yeah.
Or just wish death on somebody else. Like, of course they
Yeah.
be like, it should have been DaBaby. It should have been Future.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
Key
what?
Glock
I see that post
next.
on Facebook when somebody said Young Dolph gonna die on Wednesday.
No, that's fake. Well, it's not fake, but they went back and edited
Yeah.
old status. But yeah, that shit weird to me. Bro. I was like, man, I'm deleting all y'all because
Right. Because no matter
Yeah,
how
somebody
bad somebody
died.
does,
Oh,
somebody
niggas
calls-
that
somebody-
you knew? Like,
it's
niggas
on
that-
it's on my Facebook feed. And I was like, man,
Yeah.
I'm
I thought it
deleting
was just, like,
all.
random
Right.
Nah, I'm like, yo, I'm
Yeah,
deleting
I
y'all
come to a
because
point in life where if you can't communicate how you feel and not wish something like that on somebody else, I ain't got nothing. for you.
exactly because
Nothing.
then if it's your people,
Yeah.
then you gonna want somebody to show sympathy
Respect,
for
yeah.
you. Nah, we don't know you. Then how you gonna feel?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. That shit just weird to me. Just for likes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Fuck that. I ain't playing about no death.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
that's not something
Fuck
you
that.
get around
I
with.
don't- not
It's
on
too
social
many,
media.
cause I don't play about it because too many close friends
Young
that's
niggas
gone.
gone,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Family members gone. Why the fuck I would play about that shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you know how I
Nah.
feel when it happens to you,
Yeah.
like somebody that's close to you.
No, man.
I don't wish
Fuck
that on my worst enemy.
I mean, you can't to wish something so permanent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so crazy. Like, you can't take that shit back, bro.
And then I know people be joking like, they got
But it's
a
not
humor,
something to joke
but
about.
Nah.
you see,
the
probably-
moment
probably
you
seen-
write that and put post,
bro, I ain't gonna say his name. He got a viral status out. He was like, Rod, Wave, stay your ass away from like the donut shop. Have you seen
Oh,
that status?
yeah.
Have you seen that shit? It's viral now. But I'm like,
but what does he care? He making money. He just dropped a song actually. Not to get off topic. That actually is
Yeah.
very fly.
Rod Wave?
Yeah.
He
It's called
did.
By Your Side, I think. By My
He's
Side,
been
By Your
quiet
Side.
for a while.
he was locked up.
Yeah.
Rod
got
was
he-
locked up?
He got out this month. He turned himself in. Yeah, he turned
Yeah,
himself in.
yeah.
The
Very
song-
respectful for somebody that,
Yeah.
and that's where I'm like, okay, he was born in the hood. He was, and he even to me, he was into stuff, but he changed his life, and I think that's where he's the example that a lot of people need to follow.
Right.
I
I think that's why a lot of people feel his music too.
Yeah.
Like we can. I ain't
he
say
ain't out
relate
here pretending
100%.
to be somebody.
But
he's
no,
not.
he got some deep shit. Like be like, hell yeah, I feel where you coming from.
Yeah.
Like yeah, right way. But yeah, I don't do that playing with dumb shit. That shit weird to me, bro. Cause you talk about him,
Let
you talk
people
about me
be.
like that.
Social media is a whole nother
Social media
thing.
makes shit
It's a black
weird,
hole.
bro.
Yeah, it's a whole nother thing of depression, anxiety, all these other things. that
Shit about to
people
get
need.
into crazy. Like we about to live in a world where it's just virtual.
Yeah,
Yep.
we
While
almost
you
there.
playing. While you playing, they done turned the Staples Center into the Crypto.com Center.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like
Hey,
this
what?
shit.
Staples Center.
Christmas Day.
Staples Center is changing the name to
Crypto.com.
Crypto.com Center for
Staples
20 years. LA Lakers, LA Clippers, where they play at LA, they changing the name to Crypto.com.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, they are.
Why?
For 20 years. They got a 20-year deal. I think they pay like, what, 70 mil? 70 mils? 80
It was
mil,
a
some shit
lot
for
of
it.
money.
I'm like, is it bringing awareness to what they got going on? But I'm like, yo, the world is really changing.
what's
The
crazy?
most famous fucking arena in the fucking world.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
always
why
been
people
known
that-
as that.
Staples Center?
That's how
Bro.
money can buy you almost anything.
That's wild.
Is it
the
worse
world,
than
Staples
no?
The
Center,
world about to
what's the
go,
other
the world about to
joint
go crazy.
that everybody
man.
talks about?
The world changing, bro.
The arena.
Yeah, it's another big ass one.
Probably, but Madison.
Madison Square Gardens, yeah.
Yeah, like those two. But the world changing, bro. Social
But
media
yeah, with that,
caused that
like
shit.
the NFTs and shit.
NFTs,
I don't even get
I don't
that.
even know- I don't even know how they
I
work.
don't even. I just be like looking at this. I'm like, oh, someone made a GIF, and then I see like this bitch sold for $40,000. What the fuck? Like Steph Curry just bought one, like a monkey or something, for like $200,000. But then, I was talking to my homeboy about it, and he was saying like they're about to start attaching those little things to like sneakers. It's gonna be like your own personal signature, because it's apparently like when you make it or create it, it's only one.
Yeah.
And that's what gives it the profit. But they're gonna start attaching
Every
those
time,
things
but
to
every time you
sneakers
resell
and-
it though, you still get some type of
Profit.
profit.
Yeah.
Right.
which is
I mean,
crazy.
it's a dope idea, but I'm like, yo, this.
I mean, it's like, look at the kids though. Like
fuck
this whole Coco Melon thing. They're like the number one. They've been the number one top YouTube channel for like
And I
for
just-
months
I'm
and
like,
months.
What the fuck is Coco?
I don't even
Melon?
know what that is.
Oh, they make money.
Coco Melon.
I don't know what it is.
Like why
like how
could
you
not
said
think of
that.
that? Why could
I
not
like
think
how
of that?
Joe
They're
said that
making. That's how they
That's
say
how they
it.
say
That's
it.
how they say it.
I don't never.
Yeah,
heard of it.
no, the kid, and then you'll see the kids watching kids play on YouTube.
When I first heard Coco Melon, I thought it was some kind of fruit or something.
I thought that's what I'm saying. I thought it was a
No.
flavor.
Yeah.
Kids
I
go
thought
crazy.
I thought it was a flavor.
I
Kids
don't
go
know.
crazy.
Like YouTube is strictly being kept in business
Right.
from kids, bro. Kids
Yes.
get
Bro.
on.
Watch
I was
other
watching-
kids play.
I was watching like
Other
this.
kids open toys. What? Making eight.
I'm
you
about to
watch-
get
you
on there.
making a. Remember that kid
Start
that made like
mixing
8
colors
mil?
together and stuff.
Made like
Opening toys.
Yeah.
opening to watching
That
kids
kid
open toys.
Ryan, that kid Ryan that started that YouTube channel, he ended up getting a whole show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Yup.
But you know what's crazy? We don't think about it because it's more prevalent now and you make more from it. But do y'all remember it was that weird ass white kid who got, I think his name was Fred or something. See, that's how it was like back when we were kids. This nigga Fred was on YouTube and he was like one of the first ones to get off the internet onto like a Nickelodeon. He had like a movie and all that shit. He was like it was like a really weird. He used to make like YouTube shit and all that. But it started with us. Like I don't know, like like it started with us, and now it's like I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't even watch TV no more. Like I'll get on YouTube
Barely,
and,
yeah.
watch
Yeah.
a video.
If it ain't
You
like,
can learn how to do
if
anything
it
on
ain't
there,
like
too.
a game on, a
Yup.
sports. If it ain't like a sports game on or anything like that, I'm on. It's a shame when you watch your phone more than
And
anything.
TV
Anything,
sitting
yeah.
right
Wow.
there. You be
Wow.
he do it all the time. TV right there.
I
sitting
do
on the
that,
couch,
and that's not
watching
good.
it.
That's not good.
Nah.
Yeah.
You
Especially
spend
for
all this
the,
money for a damn TV you ain't looking at.
but especially for the kids, because I feel like it's a babysitting tool. Get all
Oh,
the
yeah,
kids
yeah,
cell
that's what it
phones,
is.
tablets, and
That's
let them
wild.
watch YouTube.
But
Yeah, them nephews do be quiet when you get them.
you right. You right. But yeah, that was a wild time. But moving on from that one, another one that was crazy out here in these streets was DaBaby situation. That ain't DaBaby.
Fuck them.
That's my baby.
That DaBaby situation, I think, like y'all seen like the live and stuff
Just
that
a
was going on
disclaimer.
for that.
This is the whole reason Taneijha's on the show.
Yeah, we
regardless.
mentioned that, and she was like, she was doing the whole spiel. We was like, nah, you about to get
You
on
gonna-
camera.
Yeah, you gotta say all this
You
on
gotta get on
camera.
camera. We need that. We need that feedback. But
So
yeah, that was
disclaimer, we about to make her pissed off.
yeah, we about to stir the pot a little bit. See, you know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
calling another man baby.
But a little bit.
You said baby Jesus.
Yeah, that's what he said. He going back to baby
Jesus, I called him baby.
I got baby in it.
So
You say you ain't gonna call
Jesus,
another
a
man.
grown man.
the baby ain't down across my scene.
You stupid boy. But yeah, the baby situation. He was he got on live. I think it was her live. I'm not sure if it was
I thought
his.
her live.
I think he got on her live and he recorded himself saying, he wanted to protect himself, but pretty much he kicked her out. Well, trying to kick her out. Called the cops. She got charged with simple. I never heard of this simple assault. I don't even know what that is. Simple assault.
Apparently, the police charged her. He said he didn't want to press charges.
You know, he was called to get
We
her
gonna
out the house.
talk about it. We gonna talk about it. He's whack. He's whack.
I've been saying this, bro.
What else? He just pretty much talking down on her, calling her a side bitch. No, he said side bitch.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He said side bitch.
Did somebody say?
But yeah.
I don't know. DaBaby ain't really apologized for much. I think it was already kind of canceled from before.
But yeah. So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's discuss. Over the look. You know who I'm going to first.
How long we got to talk about this?
Let's do 5-10 minutes.
Okay, so I feel like first I'm gonna put out there that I used to listen to DaBaby music. I was a supporter. I actually went to one of his concerts. He was one of my favorite rappers. No longer is he, because I feel like when you come to a point as a woman, I take this very personal, because I feel like to do something like that and not have a child, I would have been like, okay, y'all just being petty. Y'all need to stop the drama. Y'all being petty. This is uncalled for. But you got this woman pregnant.
What they got to do with anything?
Because she's a mother to a daughter. He has a daughter by her.
But he ain't sent to the daughter.
That's his child too.
Still, it's disrespectful to his daughter, because eventually she's going to be of age.
That's true.
And the internet never erases, right? The internet never erases. Okay. So 10 years from now, when his daughter
you
sees
think
this,
his dads out here now, they ain't shitting on their baby mamas in
but
front
not
of their kids?
publicly like that.
They say, listen, that's a new word though.
Man,
they put everything
on.
on
The only
social.
reason it's a problem is because it's on social media.
That's
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, because it's
it's the baby.
I don't like it.
It ain't
And
the
it's
fact
your
that it's
baby.
him. I think it's the fact that at the end of the day, and let's put it out there, I'm a social worker. If y'all don't know, I'm a social worker. So I see this happen all the time, where women allow men to do them like this in front of their children. First of all, it's wrong. You should never let a man do you like that in front of your kids.
You shouldn't let nobody do you like that.
Right, nobody. But the fact that he did this, having a daughter, and then to be even pettier, knowing that she was keeping her baby's identity sacred for whatever reason she chose to do that, and to go on and show that baby after. Okay, you had this moment where you felt like your life was in danger when you're a grown man. Let's just put that out there.
Hold on.
I will say I also know that women can be aggressors, so I'm not taking her side, but I'm saying at the end of the day, like, come on, you gonna say you couldn't defend yourself, or you couldn't just leave, or whatever. She's claiming that he did all of this behind a plan B. Is what she claimed. Because he wanted to still have. Now, that's another thing. If she the side chick, I don't understand. If she was so much of the side chick, you left her when she got pregnant because you didn't want her to be pregnant. But then you got back with her.
I think the only thing I'm confused about what the plan B is, I'm not sure if she sent it to his house for her, or if she was sent it to his house because she was accusing him of, sleeping with other women and shit like that.
The way she posted it was basically like she got the plan B sent to her because he wants to ski inside of her and not be responsible for the things that he's doing, because he has this whole thing where he's portraying to be a good father. And I'm not going to say he's not, because I don't know when he take care of kids. I'm not there when he take care of his kids. He probably is a good father. I would hope he is. But at the same time, how can you say I'm a good father, then turn around and do that to the mother of your child?
What I got to do with
What they got to do with the child?
Right, it does. It has everything to do with that child, because eventually she's going to see that. So then she's going to be like, my dad treated my mom like this?
Okay, all right, let's backtrack a little bit. You want to start the pot?
If it was a son, I would feel different. But the fact that I would, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you can correct that. Right?
How?
But because that's your son, and you can change his mindset about how he chooses to treat women. But your daughter is gonna see that you treated her mother.
I'm about to start a fight.
You treated her mother like this, and then who knows? This girl could internalize it, and then all of a sudden allow other men to treat her the way he was treating her mother.
I think the only reason.
This.
I think the only reason.
Cut the show. We're gonna make this a debate topic. That way we can run this bitch for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we can. I mean, it's gonna be outdated a little bit, but
that's right. It's gonna be a little outdated.
I'm just saying. It would be a little bit different.
Right,
I would see it a little bit different.
Go ahead. We just finish it. We won't do no cap, nothing like that.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm about to start fucking this part. Yes, sir.
No, before you go, but I was gonna say, like, only reason I'm not gonna go, I can't say too much about it is because we don't know what the fuck that conversation was before that minute
Okay,
that hit,
let's
before he hit
let's
that
eliminate
record
it.
button on that live.
Let's eliminate that part of the conversation.
What?
We don't even know what they talked about. We're gonna take all the
Right.
actions that we seen after.
Right.
I'm gonna say this. I see a lot of motherfuckers out here blaming DaBaby for actions that DaniLeigh, that's her name,
Yeah,
Danny
yeah,
that
Danny.
DaniLeigh chose. DaniLeigh chose to lay up with this nigga.
Right,
DaniLeigh knew this nigga didn't have no respect for her
right.
from the jump. This ain't
Correct.
nothing new. So my thing is that you talk about, and I understand what you're saying, like, okay, the kid's in the house and he's doing this in front of his daughter, but she had a choice to remove herself from that whole situation a long time ago.
Right.
She chose to continue to lay up with this nigga, and whether or not he continues to nut at her or not, she still
That's
has the
her
ability to say, yes, I want
Right.
to sleep with you, or no, I don't want to sleep with you.
Right.
If he decides to cut her off, send that nigga to child support.
Right.
That's what, he a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Now, I'm not disagreeing with that.
So
I agree.
my thing is, when we gonna start putting some responsibility on her? Because in my eyes, like, I think she has some part to play in that bitch too.
Oh no, I definitely agree because when she, like you said, she knew this was an uncommon to her. You knew how disrespectful he was. Anytime I feel like as a woman, would a man leave you because you got pregnant, knowingly having unprotected sex with you, that's a dub to me. If you gonna leave me because I got pregnant and you were sleeping with me without protection and ejaculating into me, then what did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? You know what I mean?
Busting her, man. He busting her.
Yeah, he busted her. You knew.
It
you
still
knew
ain't sound right what she said.
you,
She's too proper.
you knew that there was a possibility of her getting pregnant. Right. She knew there was a possibility of being pregnant. I for a second cannot believe this is the first red flag. It can't. It can't be. There are probably a billion red flags. There was a billion red flags before she even got with him. She should have looked at the way he treated his other baby mama.
Fuck all that. This nigga killed somebody at Walmart.
Right. No. Fuck that. Not only treat his other baby mama, bro, she was gassing that shit on. Apparently, when he was doing that shit to his other baby mama, she was on social media, like, boosting that shit on.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. Karma is a
motherfucker.
I believe karma is a real thing. And I think that she got herself into this situation with him, and she should have deaded when she got pregnant and he left her. But no, instead she decided to take him back while she was pregnant. And I will say both of them are wrong. Both of them are wrong. But while I say that I really feel some type of way about him is because if you're going to claim you're a good father, that means you always put your kids first. You always think about them first. You think about every single thing you do when it comes to your kids. Same thing for her. As a mother, she's wrong. Because the first thing she realized she was pregnant with a girl, she should have thought to herself, is this the way I want my baby girl to grow up?
I guess the question is if it was vice versa and if she's the one that's saying get the fuck out the house, will we be having this conversation?
I think so. I
don't think so.
Look,
I don't think so because I've already seen, like, people say even though it is your house, you could have left.
Yeah,
I already seen people saying that.
I'm gonna tell you why though, because
she should have just left. She should have just left.
My thing though is like
she let her feelings get the best of her.
I think that we be forgetting that even though
I don't think people think men have feelings. And when I say that,
that's a whole.
I'm saying. But I'm saying only reason I said that because I do agree that the fucked up part is your kid is going to see that.
How old is this child?
Like 3 months.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is this a factor?
Because it is. Because
it's always going to be.
Months.
It's always older.
Right.
It's going to always be on the internet.
Right. I forgot.
Right.
It's going to always be on the internet. That's the fucked up part. You pretty much calling her out her name and everything like that. That's a fucked up part too because people always say that. But
come get the Santa Claus.
Wait, did we skip the part when she was calling him a bitch and everything like that too?
Yeah,
like, that's what
I'm saying. She's wrong too.
She was calling him a bitch.
But
she was like,
but it didn't. But people
right because the way he's putting himself out there is what gets me because it's not like he is saying, okay, I was wrong. I shouldn't have, went on live with that because that's a personal moment. Celebrities already have a hard time anyway when it comes to their personal business because people are always digging at them. But then for you to purposely put that on live,
It was gonna get
I
out.
don't understand
It was
that.
gonna get out on. I think it was gonna get out eventually. Anyway.
It wouldn't have
I
been as
think-
bad.
It wouldn't have been as
No,
bad.
it would have been worse because we would have been speculating what was going on.
Exactly. We wouldn't
That's-
have seen it.
And I think that's what it was.
It's gonna be his word versus her word.
And I think that's what it was because this
It's
nigga
still
was
kinda
already.
that.
I feel like he was already canceled.
Can we just say that he wasn't putting the baby out? The baby out. Can we say that?
Oh,
Can
no,
we
he was
say
just
it?
putting her out, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can we agree to that?
Yeah, no, I
Okay,
definitely,
alright.
I
'Cause
definitely.
that's what
like,
he was
how
saying.
you gonna put her and your baby? He just said her.
And I
That's
think,
a father.
I
He's
think
a father.
She,
He
and I
can-
will
he
say she
capable of
wrongly used
take
that
care.
to make him look worse than
Even
he had already
worse.
looked, because she was making it seem like, because her thing was, you gonna put me and your newborn baby out, you gonna put me, and I think that's a normal reaction of a mother, because it's like, you put me
It
out,
is,
my
it
kid
is.
going too. You know,
is.
but it's when do you cut that off? But like I said, at the end of the day, they both knew that relationship was toxic. They both knew it was not going to work. And so as adults, it's up to us to decide, and as women, up to us to say, no, I know this isn't good for me. It wasn't good for me without the baby. How could it possibly? Let's put that out there. Babies do not change men. Period.
Yeah.
Babies do not change men. So
That's-
women need to change that
Well, I
thought
can't-
process
I
of
can't say that. I
thinking
don't have a
that
child, but-
And then I seen this thing where people were saying like, he thought he trapped her because he got her pregnant. I'm like, what? Like, I literally seen somebody tweet that, like, men can trap women with babies
I
too.
seen that too.
And I was
but
kind of like,
in this situation,
Yeah, that's true. No,
And
that's all
it's true. But
I don't believe
with
in this
the
situation.
baby, nah, not with
I'm gonna
the
be
baby.
honest with you. I'm gonna be
he need to
clear.
do better. I think he think it's cool and it's for the hype and it
But y'all
gave him
be
clout.
forgetting, and I go back to this Dave Chappelle special. Y'all be forgetting DaBaby is a hood nigga.
Niggas
Y'all
got
trying
tight.
to
Niggas be
rationalize
having
hood
tight.
nigga
Niggas be
mentality,
having
bro.
tights, bro.
This nigga is a Boondocks episode. Do y'all understand this?
I get it, but I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm like, don't be on here hollering, you such a good father,
I think he is a good dad.
And I'm not gonna say he's not, but to me, that respect for one another when you're a
I know what I
parent,
wanna talk about.
the respect that you have for each other makes you a good parent too.
All right, so let me ask you this, because we always talk about parents and like, you know, you mentioned a point about like you have to do, how much time I got?
I'll give you 5 more minutes.
All right, you always mention how like you mentioned how basically when you're a parent you got to put everything aside for that child.
Right.
But I think that's a dumbass statement. I'm gonna tell you why. Because not because you said it, but everybody says this.
Yeah.
But you know, working for social services has made me realize one thing: we forget that our parents are fucking people.
Right.
Like, in my head, it's like crazy because I'm like, you got a child. Why would you do this in front of your kid? Because you're people. Like,
Yeah.
you have arguments. Like, you have feelings and stuff. I understand what you were saying, and I do agree with it, by the way. But I also agree with the fact that, like, when you're in the heat of the moment, you ain't worried about who the fuck's around. Like,
That's
if me and my girl sitting right here and she say some shit out her mouth, or I say some shit out my mouth that's reckless, we're going to check each other right there.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm going to tell you what it was. It was an ego thing for this nigga. I said 100 episodes ago, this nigga's a narcissist. Everything
is.
about him is about ego. Fuck that nigga. They're like, yeah, he ain't got to get the money to the kids.
Don't.
Fuck this nigga.
He definitely is. And when I say that too, I will say, and you know, what you're saying is correct. And that's one of the things too, why I always tell my parents when I do my job is you got to take care of yourself too.
That's right.
And it's our responsibility as we're growing as people. And once you start bringing kids in the world to reflect on your actions, because reacting is a learned behavior. Remember
it
that.
is.
Reacting is a learned behavior. So as a parent, when you start having kids, you need to change your thought process
That's right.
and learn how to respond rather than react.
I
So
completely
her reaction, she reacted, but her response should have been, all right, I'm gonna pack my stuff up and I'm pack my
But
stuff
you
up
know,
and I'm a dip.
And I be
Because
telling
right now
people
he off the rocker.
all the time that I'm like, bro, like if I punch you in your jaw and you shoot me, you go to jail for murder.
Right.
I'm dead, but like, oh yeah.
Oh no,
That ghost over
there's
there
ghosts
wildin'.
and shit, wilding.
But
in this bitch.
he was like, hell yeah, nigga. Oh shit, they found me.
That nigga was enjoying the goddamn conversation. He said, "I need to get in this shit too." nigga."
But nah, and I completely agree with you. Like, and I think that's the hardest part about being a fucking adult is realizing that when you, because we think like you going back to what you said about like kids don't change men.
Yeah.
Kids don't change nothing.
No,
You just now
yeah.
you just a grown ass kid with another fucking kid.
Uh-huh.
And it's crazy to me because I was like, I don't know if he's a good dad or not. I'm pretty sure he's a provider
Yeah,
because he has
Yeah.
the funds.
No
to
one can
provide.
change you.
Yeah.
You have to change.
But
you.
let's also point out while you're saying that being a provider does not make you a good father.
Exactly, and that's what I was saying. Like, you can be a provider, and that's cool. Like, your dad can send you $1,000, but if your dad is not actively being a positive role model in your
Right.
life, then that's so.
you ain't got nothing to learn from him.
Exactly.
Right.
There was nothing that you could have learned from DaBaby from. The nigga killed somebody in Walmart. Understanding this.
In front of his daughter.
Nigga, understand this, bro. And
Right.
you know what's crazy is that I think that's the conversation that as men that we need
It was
to
self
fucking
defense
have.
though.
Yeah, it was
Let's not put that
self-defense.
out there. It's self defense.
But I think that's a conversation as men that we need to sit down and we need to have. That we need to get rid of this notion of, okay, I can send money to my baby mama, or I can do this, that, and the third for my kid. You need to start being positive role
Right.
Yeah, I was
models
just
for your kids.
I was
bro.
just reading that in the book. Follow language.
Okay.
Reading that.
All right,
You know,
Derek.
they were just saying that like the dude was just like the bills is paid, new car, everything like that.
Right.
But I think this what was this one? I gotta go back, but she wasn't feeling like quality time and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Just being there for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
gotta
Like that.
be-
You can do all of that, but if you're not there for her,
Yeah, 'cause
everything
being-
mentally, spiritually,
Right,
everything
being-
like that,
being
it doesn't
that-
mean that shit don't mean nothing.
Right, because that
Exactly.
goes back to being not even just like a father or a husband, but just being, if you're going to be in a committed relationship, being there is not just about providing financially. It's about what do you bring to the table mentally, physically. What do you bring to the table when it comes to your
Bingo.
family?
Bingo.
And
And that's the
that's
conversation because I can tell you from the jump that nigga makes decent music. I could tell he as an overall person,
Last
like
point.
from the way yeah, I got you. From the point from like the way he was treating his staff, like the way he was talking, like I could tell this nigga moved in a way that I didn't fuck with because he wasn't that positive role model.
Right.
And I just think that played a huge part, and I feel bad. I truly feel bad for her because she probably I don't know, but I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. She probably did have feelings for the nigga.
I
And
think she did.
Of course,
you know,
yeah, of course.
You know, I don't think she would have did it for the money. 'Cause,
Oh, did you
she
see
had
the
a-
videos where he was telling her "I love you" and all this stuff?
Yeah,
And that's what
you
I'm
know.
saying. He took it a little too far.
And I think, but you know, I think that ego got a little touched. I think that I do think, and I know y'all gonna probably disagree with this, but
Niggas do catch feelings for the side chicks though.
I
yeah.
think.
And that bird.
Can, I
don't
said
think-
can.
and
That
she
Plan
wasn't the
B
side
thing was
chick,
gonna
bro.
It
come
was. She
out.
wasn't. I
She
agree
was-
with that. I
she
agree
was
with that.
not.
She was not.
But
She
she
was
might,
not.
and you know what's crazy? She might have started off as a side chick, and he said that shit to hurt her feelings.
Right,
Because
he
it
did.
That's
probably
how.
was-
That's how they probably end up.
And that's how they
you
got
how
to
you
it.
get together is how the fuck
You break up.
they break up.
Yeah, I
And
Trust
believe
me,
that.
I
truly
fucking
feel
know.
bad for her because you know what? She probably was genuine about it, and she really wasn't the aggressor throughout that video. Like she made her points, but this nigga egged her on throughout the video, and I just think that
And
like,
kept putting her on even when she was trying to get away from being
Yeah.
out of the video. So I'm like, he's
so
just a
that nigga,
narcissist.
he just, I think he was the aggressor and everything like that. But overall, yeah.
And I was saying the last point. The last thing I was gonna say was, I truly feel like everybody have a choice when
Right.
it comes to relationships.
Right.
Like you're not stuck. Like it may be difficult if you're like in an abusive relationship or stuff like that. But I just truly feel like you have a choice.
You do.
You're never stuck in a relationship.
right.
If it's toxic, fucking leave. Like
Yeah.
you don't like. She's a beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Woman,
Very
I'm
talented.
sure there's plenty of people in her DMs.
Yeah.
You're not
Bruh.
fucking stuck. Like, go
But
find
you-
a better person for you.
Right.
And you
Like,
right, and you right, but
you
it's
know what I'm
hard. It's
saying?
hard. I understand
I
because in her eyes, that was her person.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? That's where the
Yeah,
hard
you
part
right.
gets into it. But I agree with you.
You
You're
right.
right.
She sure did pick somebody.
Well,
Yeah.
as at the end of the
Ford
day,
ain't say nothing.
He
I
hate
didn't realize
he
that.
hate the baby
I
boy.
can't stand his ass.
Why you hate the baby?
He don't got no reason.
He
don't.
I'm fucking weak.
Yo,
This nigga didn't have a
last thing. What was the last thing he was gonna say?
oh, just at the end of the day, I feel like don't let if you have to question whether you belong in that relationship, leave. I mean, it's that simple. Go. If you
Facts.
got to question it, you don't belong there.
Yeah. So with that, it turned off.
The battery died.
But it's
Fuck
fucked
it.
up.
It's fine. So with that, we come to the conclusion of this episode of Unfiltered Brothers. We come to the conclusion of Unfiltered Brothers. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's look at more content such as Unfiltered Arguments and Unfiltered Spotlight. We want to thank our special guest for
No,
joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
For this
God bless you.
conversation. You want to throw out anything, promote anything? I know you got your photography going on.
Oh yeah, you can hit me up for family portraits, mini sessions, whatever. I got a Facebook page, captured through photography. So
She charged extra for nude photos.
Lit, but yeah, we definitely
do not take nude photos.
we appreciate you for joining us for this conversation. It was a great one. But with that, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe, and we out here.